Let him go, you filth.
LEGO Lord of the Rings walkthrough for Spaced Up Games and not Action Walkthroughs, WikiGameGuides.com. And this is the Cirith Ungol level, and it's where you fight Shelob, the big giant ugly spider. And to do this, you're gonna need to use the light that Frodo dropped after he was stabbed with something deadly once again, and then use Sting to attack the spider when you attack the spider with the light. So the process for this fight is just to walk up, pick up the light of Arendil, or Arendil, I think is how it is, and then make the spider retaliate by kind of waving the light in front of it. And then once the spider is up in the air, all scared, blocking its eyes with its pincers, you'll be able to stab it with the sword of Sting. And eventually, when you do this, the spider will take whoever's holding Sting up onto the wall, then it'll try to sting you, and as long as you keep tapping the button that appears over your head, in this case the X button, like right now, then you will be able to defeat the spider. And I think it was really funny how in the last cutscene Sam's like, okay Orc, put aside your differences and come and help me with this big stupid spider. And of course they had to do that because every LEGO game needs 2 LEGO characters to play as, and Frodo is kind of out of Orc right now. But knock the spider off the wall once more, and then it'll attack you a couple of times. You'll have to go back, pick up the light, or the starlight, and run back over to the spider, wave the light in front of it just by walking around it, and then start stabbing it with Sting. And on this last time, it'll drag you up onto the wall. Again, just keep tapping the X button. Right now the mini kit is in the way, but once you get on the ground, keep tapping it, and that'll be it for the spider.
Killed another one, has she?
This fellow ain't dead.
Get into the tower! Hands off! That shiny shirt! That's mine!
Let's go into the Great Eye.
I don't take orders from stinking Morgul rats!
Sam, they took the ring!
Begging your pardon, but they haven't. Come on, Mr. Frodo.
So right here is probably the longest part of any of these levels that doesn't have a cutscene, and the whole point is to get out of Cirith Ungol pretty much. And I guess this isn't actually Cirith Ungol, but it's part of it. It's close enough to where I'm just gonna call it that. And once you get out of the tower, which you'll have to shove this orc down by throwing a rock at the top of the chandelier, then you'll have a couple of things you have to do below this top room of the tower. And after that, you'll have to look for a helmet and some armor so you can get out of the gates. Which I find it really funny how if you just put them on, they automatically think, oh yes, you must be an orc. You're half the size of all of them, and you don't sound or smell like one, so you must be an orc. Actually, they probably smell like gum after all this time. Yeah, but anyway, that's beside the point. Here you're gonna have to look for a gear so you can open up that room, and you do actually get your sword and the light of Arendil here, and also your cloak, which I didn't actually see the sword when I was going through that wheel, so I was attacking people with this stupid light, and it's really slow and it moves horribly, but it kills the orcs, I guess. It was actually kind of weird, and I was wishing here, I was thinking, I want my sword, and then checked in a couple of minutes, I checked that, oh, I do have my sword. And then my brother was trying to jump up on top of those bars that are hanging there, but you need a high jumper like Legolas. And he keeps trying for some reason, even though you can't make that jump, it just doesn't let you. And then on the bottom screen, I am coming down and defeating all the orcs by whacking them with my vial. And I saw right there, sword, give me the stupid sword, there it is. That the Weedle is a little bit difficult to navigate sometimes. Anyway, once you defeat the orcs, that wall should burst open, and then you'll be able to come outside and fall down the supports platforms that were there. And of course save in case you get some weird glitch and you can't continue. And if you restart the Xbox or your system, you won't have to redo the whole level again. And right here is this big giant courtyard where you're gonna have to, as I said earlier, find 2 pieces of armor and 2 helmets. And they're all over in the right side of this area. The left side you have to come back in free play to do. But when you walk over here, you'll see a battlement that only Sam can burn up, and you're going to want him to light that on fire. And on the left side of the screen you see Frodo running around with a rock. You can throw those at the boarded up windows that are sitting there, and that'll just give you easier access to them later, although you don't have to throw the things at them, because later on you'll be able to destroy them with an axe that you get, or your sword even. Anyway, once you light this platform on fire, you'll need to get onto the rope right next to it, and the whole thing should fall apart, and then you'll be able to build a catapult. And once you put the catapult together, you're going to want to jump in it and swing up to this platform. And you're going to have to get Sam up here so he can use his rope. But you're both going to be, you're both are going to have to be up here anyway, so you should just, you know, get up. You should both get up on top of it, even though Frodo won't be useful right now. And once Sam is up here, you're going to want to move down these barrels, and that will crush this orc sitting there, and will give Frodo the ability to build a ladder. Oh, I guess Frodo won't have to be in the catapult, actually. I was thinking of something else. Anyway, build the ladder and pick up the helmet that the orc drops, and that will be 1 helmet for one of you, and 1 less that you need to find. Right here is something that is a little bit like Harry Potter, where you have to use Frodo's elven cloak to sneak past as a walking bush. Or is he a barrel? What does Frodo turn into? I can't remember. Let's see. Okay, he turns into a box. I was wrong anyway. So you become Solid Snake, and there's absolutely nothing suspicious about a moving box. And you just need to go past it, climb up to the top here, and kill this orc, and pick up... What is that? That's not armor. Oh, okay, the hammerhead, that's right, I knew that. You need to pick up the hammerhead and then put the stick on it, which is over there to the right, and break open this platform like you would with Gimli. And then, of course, kill the orc inside, and he'll drop his helmet, which is what Sam should pick up. And then walk on over here to the left, and all you need now are 2 pieces of armor. So Sam's going to want to burn this up. And then you'll want to push this down, both of these down. And this will give you the ability to build a moving platform or a moving post type of thing. And that will let you push it across the two different... I mean, it'll let you push it across the sliding platform on the bottom there, and you can get up into the different windows that I broke open one of them earlier for that schematic thingamajig there. I keep forgetting what that thing is called. The plans, I think, is what the mithril plans. And then you can either come back here, which is what I'm doing for some reason. I just wanted to show you could do this earlier, but you come back, pick up the rock, and then throw it at the windows. Or you can just hop onto the platform and destroy it with your hammer or your sword or whatever else you have. And in this last one will be one piece of armor. And the final piece is back up on top of the platform, or on top of the wall there. No, it is not. I am completely drawing a blank to this level, and I apologize if I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. The last one is in the shower, which we just passed, and we came over here just to destroy a couple of things, and my brother for some reason wanted to try to climb back on top of the wall there, even though only Smeagol can. Anyway, come over here to the right, and you'll see the rock which you'll want to throw at the pipe. And the pipe will fall on top of the orc, and the orc will get sewage all over him, so he'll jump into the shower, throw off his armor, and that's how you get the final piece. And once you get that, just walk out of the gates, and that will be it for this level.
We did it, Mr. Furlow. We made it to Mordor. It's him. The Eye. We'll never get through unseen. Come on. Let's just make it down the hill for starters.